So if we were going to go into an old mill building, for say, that has virtually no record information on the building itself, or the information they have may be obsolete because all the changes that took place over time with, have not been properly documented. What we do is we go in there with our scanner, and then we go ahead and recreate the existing building itself. And what the scanner would be doing is scanning everything it can see, or I can see. So if I'm standing in a room, whatever I can see in that room at that time, the scanner is going to capture. If I need to move to a different location to see other features, I move that scanner then to that area of the room or to a different room, and then I can register the different scans together using points in common that we have set up strategically in place with targets in place that are going to be in common with each scan. We register those scans together. We can then bring them back to the office, download it, and then from that information set, we can then extract room layouts, dimensions of the rooms, height, ceiling heights, the MEP components, which is the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, if it's visible. It can't see through walls, so anything that we scan, it said, has got to be visible. Structurally, if there's columns in the middle of the room, we'll get those, we'll get dimensions of them. You'll be able to see everything that's related to that room, even the floor levelness, to what an architect or an engineer would want to know for his design moving forward to retrofit that room out on. So into millimeter accuracy. We also take digital images of the room with the scanner. On each scanner we have a camera system either inside the scanner or on top of the scanner, which takes digital images of that area, same viewing angle as the scanner, and then we stitch those images together. And then what we can do is publish those images on file to the client. There's free software put out there by Leica that you can use to view these images, and then you can actually pan around in the room as if you're actually there. And we have to dub that on-site interaction from your desktop using digital images that we took. So once the scanner captures the data set, they may only want to know what the room sizes are, the dimensions. They may not be interested in the MEP components of the room until they can figure out, do they have the space available needed for their design. Once they do, they then may see in the digital images the components in the room that service that room, whether it's mechanical, electrical, plumbing, or structural, that may be important going forward. We don't have to go back out there and get that data, it's already captured. We can then go back into those files, extract that data that's needed now to move the design forward and provide it to the client in a 2D plan set or a 3D world. So we've had that done before in these old mill buildings where nothing's ever built, perfectly out there. You have undulations on the floor. It could be anywhere from a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. When you're standing on it, looks level, but when you're designing structures that go from the floor level to the ceiling, that if you're off a 1/2 inch or an inch that have already been prefabbed off site, now have got to be shimmied or what have you to accommodate the unevenness of the floor. We can create a digital model of the floor to about anywhere from 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch accuracy for vertically.